Why, hello there. I'm glad to see you are all back. I finished this game on well, not Maximum Fury, but skill level 3 with all the secrets and all the kills. As you can imagine, that's left me in a bit of a high spirit. I really do like the fact that the final boss does not... it is a boss that really gets the most out of the system. Doesn't try to do anything too demanding. Oh, you poor losers. I'm used to so much worse. The difficulty in this game really does pick up. It really does do something. Well, that's some noise. Nothing quite like destructible scenery. Big marketing point back in the day, Well, that can't be good. That sounds like trouble to me. Oh, it's just a turret. Nothing a little bowling ball can't fix. Like I said, nothing a little bowling ball can't fix. Don't forget to come to the Betamax Blowout. Lackluster. All of the new releases, now on Laserdisc. Although I'm quite certain the Betamax lost the format wars. Although some people claim that that was not rightfully so. I wouldn't know. I wasn't part of it. That's how life goes, isn't it? Everyone's talking big about things you just don't know anything about, and you're just left wondering what the big deal is about everything. Doesn't change the facts, though. I gotta say, I quite admire that there are emergency exits and maintenance doors available on this lower floor. That is an attention to detail that you can't do anything but appreciate. I do love myself some meat deets. A custom section just for it on the wiki. That doesn't exist. I like to make a big deal out of it, but it doesn't exist. So it's kind of weird to be talking about it like that. So this game really does. I gotta say, as I said before, I really do feel that the game should have gone with either more difficult enemies on higher levels or stuck with more enemies. But for some reason decided to go for both, which creates a very weird dichotomy where the levels are more populated. And easy mode is a bit too easy in terms of enemy totals. You get way too much ammo, and it doesn't encourage... What I really like about the harder modes is there's just enough enemies that you have to think about your weapon choice, because you don't get enough for anything and everything. And that's just fun. Also, it just starts abusing the ever-loving hell out of those grenade guys. It just loves them. Oh, you're in a fresh new room? Here's some grenade guys. They're gonna shoot bouncing grenades all around the room, and you just gotta put up with that like a grown-up. I did 100%. I also managed to wrap that one up just nice and darling. That was nice too. Although, I don't think 100% is something worth going for. Unless you really care about achievements, it's not worth the trouble. You're mostly just running around with a radar and looking things up online, because some of the secrets, trust me, you're not gonna find them. One of the secrets involves around you going through a solid wall that has no indication that it's passable at all, so if you figure that one out, you can come to me and gloat all you want. I can't promise that I'll listen to you gloat, but I'll certainly pretend to care on some level. Another turret? Not a problem. I also discovered in one of my streams that apparently you can set the protagonist to have chit-chats. I don't want chit-chats. They seem annoying and frustrating to deal with. Here's a problem. Although to me, it's a problem solved. Unfortunately, we only have the yellow key, and we need to go back and pick up the red one. Oh, hi. I don't like you nipping at my ankles. These boots are brand new, and they're not cheap. although they are made for stomping. After all, if you're going to intimidate Duke, you have to buy boots capable of the mighty boot kick. Or you just look like an idiot. Those guys show up a lot too, and they're remarkably frustrating to deal with when you don't just grenade them instantly. Which is harder to do when you only have so much time and space to think about your actions. You know, as it goes, as it goes. I feel like talking about how 100% run works out, but I can assure you of this much. You want to have one kill left at the end, because you're going to be shooting one of those guys to finish it up. These rocket guys, once I learned how to deal with them, they're a lot less trouble, but they're still by far the most annoying part of this game. They just don't quit. They put in all the work, and they get none of the recognition. Those things will split up so eagerly. They just can't stop themselves from doing some basic multiplication. Admittedly, I could go for some basic multiplication. As you can see, there's some fun stuff out here, but you're supposed to get it by opening the door. I wonder if you can do this whole level, skipping a majority of the fights just by walking around the outside. It's the silliest way of handling this whole situation, but if you got the gumption, and you're willing to put in the hard work, why not give it the old-fashioned try? Never hurts to go big. Oh, hi. I've also learned the ion bow is fantastic for dealing with those charger enemies. Have we met them yet? We're going to meet them soon, at the very least, so you're going to have to put up with them. Little maintenance panel, although I'm unsure how that's supposed to fit together. This is a new enemy. On harder difficulty modes, you'll meet them a heck of a lot sooner. In general, if you're playing on a harder difficulty mode, a lot of enemies show up a lot sooner than you expect them to. It's kind of surprising how the game has this set up for a lot of them and just kind of throws it away when you're playing it on a harder mode. Anyway, you want to take out your big gun? I recommend an SMG or something, and it should be around here somewhere. This guy's annoying. He has quite the competent attack. Not only that, you wouldn't believe this. Not only does he have quite the dangerous flaming attack, he also explodes on death. Unlike most explosions, that one will get the other bad guys, so good luck there, chump.